wasn't interested, and then the ball's bouncing around in midfield, and Devoy gets it back. It's good play. It's over on that far side with Wilson, gets the cross in left-footed. It's a penalty. I was going to say it hit James Clark in the arm, and it did. It was just behind him, and well, we'll say a replay of that one in a minute. It did look to me from here, Darius, that he put his hand back to behind him to get the touch on it.
He struck his hand, there's no doubt, but was his hand in an unnatural position? You know, it did strike his hand, there's no doubt about it. And Paul McLaughlin was on the spot here, as we can really see. Yeah, it hits his hand. Yeah, it's a penalty.
Drogheda United supporters trying to make a bit of a racket down below us to put him off. I don't think Dawson Devoy is going to be too worried about that. Sam Long in great form in the Drogheda goal. What can he do here? Devoy comes up, and Long has almost got to it. It's gone through him, under his body, and he's really annoyed with himself, the Drogheda keeper. But it's 1-0 to Bohemians. We have 12 and a half minutes gone at Head in the Game Park. Really good atmosphere here. As always, the Drogheda fans below us making a racket as Dale Rooney has a crack from distance, and wasn't a million miles away either. I think it was reasonably comfortably wide from James Talbot's point of view, but it was a good strike, and for a moment I think Talbot was a little bit worried, but seemed to swerve away from the goal. But another decent attempt. Rooney didn't stand on ceremony here when it dropped from him, just swung his leg at it, and Bohemians midfield. Good ball from Horton over. That's brilliantly taken down out of the sky by Liam Burt. Beautiful stuff out of him. Gets the cross in as well, and Twardek's coming in at the back post, but Massey got it away, but it's only dropped as far as Levingston. He has a go, and it's well saved by Sam Long. Levingston was obviously keen to keep it on target. It looked like he held back on the power a little bit, maybe just to make sure he got a shot on the goal, but it was a comfortable enough save in the end from Sam Long. But a nice touch from Levingston, Darius, and a good shot. Another throw in for Drogheda, which is in towards Chris Lyons. He holds off Kieran Kelly well and lays it back to Dale Rooney. Rooney slips one towards Darren Nugent. He gets the cross towards the far post. It's brilliantly tipped away. I think there was an attempt at cross by Nugent, but it looked like it was going in. Darius, a brilliant save there from James Talbot, who probably wasn't expecting that shot to drop the way it did. Yeah, it's a great effort. Again, it's a long throw. That's 2 or 3 times that have not long throws been thrown into Lyons. We had him for 4 or 5 years at Pats, and a fantastic talent and ability, and he's done really well for Drogheda. And you're right, and they haven't got the squad depth, Drogheda, at the minute, you know, so they're key players for them. Here's Dylan Grimes making a little bit of headway, and it's pulled back towards Williams at the edge of the box. Well, I don't believe it. We were saying they hadn't created anything. It might only take one opportunity, and Darius, they rammed it down our throats here because we didn't see that coming. And what a brilliant goal, and a brilliant run from Grimes down the wing, cuts it back, and what a finish into the bottom corner. So a throw in for Bohemians. Really dramatic finish to the game here. So quiet for most of the second half, and it's really ended in a welter of activity and excitement. Gary Deegan gets a push from the back on the edge of his own box, and that should be it. A free kick to Drogheda United, and the referee blows his final whistle. Jordan Flowers jabs his finger at him. He's not happy. Well, Darius, you just never know what's going to happen in these games. We said it for much of the second half. It looked like it was going to peter out into a 1-0 win for Bohemians. Drogheda United equalised. Steve Williams pulls his hamstring, and from that point on it was chaos, really.